The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 24. Hey, bye-bye.
Here's Ryan to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Check, watch 54. You can't block me.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 38.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 61.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. Let him go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Mike, ready? We're ready. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. He's crashing. 21. Hey, South. Let's go, right here.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Now Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 25. Check. 59. Rip left.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right to the 3. Yeah. Check 52.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Get ready. Check safety. Watch the eye.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's 8.
Let's go defense. Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throws right side, and that's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. He's coming. 11. 5, 25.
Here is Eckler. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
X3, 218, jump. Switch.
Kill.
Hey, 59, ready.
Kill. Turn up.
Here's Edwards, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 15-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
20. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you.
Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go back to the ground with Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Gun.
Check mark 27.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Let's make these babies.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 27. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now Newton. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is a counter play. Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. He's got Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Down. Get ready. Get ready. 59. Watch the run.
Now Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Wait.
Now it's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
51, stop. Hey, orbit.
Play action. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Like that. Look at that, ready?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On third down, Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And a kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie our score at 14. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Sal.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Hey, 59, ready.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
It's your time.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check curls.
Another run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Step 180. Been a long day for you.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Touchdown, Falcons! Coast to coast, 96 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles 14.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down inside the 15 he goes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, Newton. Now he's forced out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gun. Check Mike 27.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Great. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Mike 27.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Gun. 8. Cross the pass. Hey, check back. Get him.
They snap it to Newton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 51. Check.
Now Ryan. Complete to Jones. That's good for 28 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defense